Good evening, guys. Today, I want to share with you the life experience, and I want to tell you my dream. I had a dream, and I don't know whether you will say I am Martin Luther II. Of course, that's what I call myself. And we want to see Julius Nyerere. We want to see Nelson Mandela in power. But the problem with the African continent is leadership, and that is where the problem is. We citizens, we have never chosen leaders, but we have been choosing politicians who are only there for their own selfish interest, and that is where the problem is. Sometimes we need to demonstrate that our love for the country must stick onto us. We are the people who decide and elect these people, and we need to clearly indicate what we mean for our country. If we want success to this country, if we want success to our people, wherever they are, we want to form a new generation. We want a generation that shall demonstrate the African to the African continent the love of itself. And because we know very well that we are capable, and there's nothing that is impossible with us, and we saw very well where we came from, and we were even given education system that was not good for the Africans, because they knew we were intelligent, and they knew that we could overturn their power down, because they knew we were so intelligent. We were taught to know the branches of the trees, but we were never taught to know the importance of the tree. And that is why today the many African countries, we are slow, we are behind. Corruption has been the problem in our continent. Not because we have refused to take it away, but because we are afraid to take that chance. And Martin Luther King said that if a man is not ready to die for anything, then you are wasting time. There are so many of us whom we have spent more than 75 years in the world, but we have never demonstrated our love, or we have never made any sacrifice to our people. And that's why Martin Luther says that if a man is not ready to die for anything, then you are very lazy, and you should not call yourself a man. And one philosopher once said, the English philosophers once said that, little modernity is so dangerous to the Africans, because it is better you test deeply to the Western culture, or don't try it. Because if you test it, if you are not careful, you might end up ruining your own country, ruining your own continent. And that's what is happening. That today who are leading are not people who are ready, who are trustworthy to lead the country, but they are even we are electing village fools, and we know. We only elect people who likes to be welcomed so warmly. They likes to be given the first chance. They likes to be greeted with a lot of respect, that if you don't call them His Excellency, they won't be happy. And that is now the problem with the African continent. But when you look at the developed countries, they don't. They only build the strategies on how they can overcome everything and make their lives stable. This is a time that even in my country, this is where I shall start with, that is Kenya. I had a dream to reach my country on top of the mountain. A dream to uplift my people on top of the mountain and to change the world where they live. I don't know whether I will change it by myself. I don't know whether I will change it by my people. But what I know, I will change my country. I was born to be a savior to this country, and that is strictly on my side. Nobody else can change that. Nobody else can convince me. But indeed we need a change, because the political seasons that we have been going through, every 5 years we try to elect leaders, but we end up electing politicians who by the end of the day, they just change eventually. Millions of Kenyans are still suffering. You can look the northeastern part of Kenya, what is happening. The northern part of Kenya, what is happening. That is not what should be there. Because if it is a leader, even Egypt was so dry, but they used their mind to demonstrate their love to their country. And that is why what we want today, what I want to put into your mind today, this time round, we are doing election for the last time. Raila Amolo Odinga will change this Kenya. And if he wants, we shall have no purpose for any election again, because we choose them, they don't. We choose them, they don't respond. And this is a time we youths, we shall take over and rule our own country. That is what it is. And I am very proud of that. And I am very happy that one day, one time, indeed, I will be the head of this state, and I will change the world where my people live. I know people will say, no, they do say like that politician, but I am different from them, because we can see we have PL Lumumba. We want to see Nelson Mandela in power. We want to see the new Martin Luther II in power. Those are people whom we need, and it's for us to decide whether the kind of Africa we want. If we are going to be corrupt for several years, then we can see the future generation. Let us build a generation. Let us ensure that our country is high. It's very possible for the country to depend on herself. That is what we want. And if we can have that mindset that we are able as African, and with the resources that we have, then we will be the best. I said I had a dream that one day Africa will be united. We shall never have boundaries. We shall never have so many presidents. We shall never have so many currencies. We shall never have so many things that don't apply to us. We shall have one continent that will be united to demonstrate the true leadership. I love my people, I love my country, and I love my continent. And if there's one thing that I must do, is to fight for my people and to fight for the continent. I want to pray that God in heaven, He may grant all of us power, so that we may recognize that indeed it's a time that we need to wake up our minds and be Africans, so that we may not be brainwashed again, but we may stand by ourselves and say we are depending on ourselves, and we are ready to demonstrate that when we decide. And that is what it is. Sometimes you never understand. Sometimes people never understand. But what I understand is not what people understand. And I don't care whether they will understand. And I don't care what people say, because I believe in myself and I believe in my words. And what my message was today is that this is a time that the Kenya country, as a country, we must move forward. We must elect a leader, but not a politician. So those who are making rumors on the streets every now and then, those who are making noises that they are claiming for those positions, yet they know very well that they want to satisfy themselves, we are not going to allow that. And we shall only vote to people who are ready to change our nation, to change our world, to change the Kenya that we are living on. And one day, when I am still alive, the dreams are still alive, and the process is still on. And I promise that one day Africa will change, and we shall have a national outlook that shall never be the same with what we are having today. That one day Kenya will be pronounced to be one of the respected countries and one of the developed countries, because we decided never give up in your country, no matter what. Love and be patriotic to your country. I believe, and I have been a politician in schools. I have demonstrated that, and my passion is to change my country, is to go study political relations, so that I can come and save my country. That is what I had today. And if you have that, and if you can listen to what I am trying to say, God will bless you, and your mind will be opened, and one day, one time, you will say, the speech of today, this beautiful speech, they are very great words that I have mentioned. If you are truly a patriotic, you will identify that. But if you never care about your people, you will never realize what I'm trying to demonstrate. May God bless Africa. May God bless Kenya. May we have a peaceful election, especially at this time. May we remain at peace, that we may recognize that we need a better Africa.